you. I think I wanna hold you. I love the way your skin reminds me of the days when we were young and free. A simple melody could take us to a place where it's just you and me. But when you're out there on your own, I'll be waiting here back home, wondering if you're missing me, 'cause I'm missing you. There ain't no sunshine like they say. Every time she's gone away, I think I wanna hold you. I think I wanna hold you. And I'm losing sleep here in LA, thinking about them good old days. I think I wanna hold you. I think I wanna hold you. I love the way your smile can drive me crazy even when you're not around. The fragrance of your love has got me high and I ain't ever coming down. But when you're out there on your own, I'll be waiting here back home, hoping that you're missing me, 'cause I'm missing you. And there ain't no sunshine like they say. Every time she's gone away, I think I wanna hold you. I think I wanna hold you. And I'm losing sleep here in LA, thinking about them good old days. I think I wanna hold you. I think I wanna hold you.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Oh, waking up here, having some coffee. Let me turn this overhead light on real fast. A little bit of brightness coming in behind me. You know it's morning time. So how's everybody doing today? Good to see y'all. Don't forget to smash that like button as you come in. Don't forget to subscribe. And smash that super chat button every once in a while. Show your appreciation. So, Bitcoin on the 30-minute chart is tumbling down. Had a little flag here yesterday evening. I drew that out. See where we fell through. Came back and retested it. And boom. Away we went. So, here to have some coffee with you, wake up, cover some of these charts, and get our day started and see what we expect to have happen here.
So I guess there's much I never told you, like who I am, who I love, where I've been and where I came from.
Well, we're on the 30 minutes. I did draw this little area out. I did say back here on the daily, there was some liquidity back here. I told you we'd come back and try to recover some of that, and we are in that box. See the liquid green or liquidity green candles here, and we are in the recovery phase. I think that was more on the 3 hours. I had drawn that more on the 3-hour area right here. So yes, sir. Definitely taking the dive into there. Go to the 1 hour here. Get a better view of what's happening here. And for the 1 hour for the New York opening, you can see we've got a nice bright red vector candle coming down here, testing our moving averages. The 100 moving average on the 1 hour chart. Well, I wish I could turn these notifications off. So right now the LSMA and the 100 moving average on the 1 hour chart are crossing each other. And And the candle body is testing the cross. Oh, sorry about that. I'm waking up here. Oh, I didn't get to sleep till about 2 o'clock this morning. So it's good to see everybody. Get my brain working here. Wake up. So let's see. The stock's RSI is crossing right here. The MACD is crossing itself right here. So on the 1 hour chart, we are coming down past this 100 moving average. And the next one we are going to test down here is that the 800 gold one? 800, yes it is. Wow. What we got here? We got the 800 and the 200 fixing to cross up here, right down here. Wow. Looks like we're in for a nice little heavy dip here. Hate to say that. All these moving averages. 300 MA down here. This is on the 3 hour. I'm assuming this is going to come up and hit this gold line, and that's about where we're coming down to. That's what I'm seeing. We're going to come down here and test this down here. Then we'll come down and test this moving average down here. It is tumbling, tumbling, tumbling. You're correct, insert. When Bitcoin starts to come down, everything tumbles with it. So everybody, I mean, don't get me wrong. All the alts did good. I mean, come on, Bitcoin made this little rally pump right here. Got up here, held pretty good this little area right here for a nice little while here, especially right in here. Let's get to the 6 hour. You can see it on the 6 hour. I mean, we rallied right through this little area right through here. But yeah, from right about here on June 14th up, it's been a nice rally up. Altcoins showed it. Altcoins took off running with it. We broke out of this channel, had a nice little breakout, retested it. That's where we broke out of it, retest here, came back through, came back up here, retested here. So we retested twice. The third time the retest was a failure and came back down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hour candles, all flat out in the red, but no vector candles. And you can see these are coming down here, recovering this one green vector right here. They're coming down for it. I drew that little box there before it even started touching it. That was yesterday, and I said it would come back into this box to claim this liquidity. And it is. So it's coming back like I figured it would. You know, the 6 hour stocked RSI is showing it. MACD is crossing over right now in the 6 hour. So yeah, we're in a nice little free fall. It's going to keep coming down. I believe today's Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday, July 21st. So I look forward to continue all down the rest of the week. I mean, Thursday and Friday is usually our day we kind of pump, but man, this is not going to be that week. This is going to be that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday dump. I mean, might see a little recovery, a little bit of green on the hourly candles, but for the 6 hour and the daily candles, I think it's going to be red all rest of this weekend. A little cloud way down here. You can see how this got way overextended away from the EMA cloud. This is the bottom of the EMA cloud right here. It's at 21,265. So I look for that to come back to play. Go here to the daily. like I said, I had this channel drawn out here. We rolled through this channel nicely. It was a nice upward channel, a bull channel. And we know how those channels work. It will continue up, running that channel, make it look good up. Then you get that huge rejection back out of the bottom side of it. And I'm looking for that. The way this has been running, looks like we could probably hit that pretty soon. Run the 29th to the 1st of the month. We should break out of this channel and start getting down in here. Well, I can cover that too for you. I can show you how all of this comes into play for you. And you're talking about the US dollar. And here's what happens. It's not just the US dollar. It's everything. It's the US dollar. It's the DXY. DXY is US dollar. JPXY, Dow Jones, SPX, which is S&P 500. So let's go see. Let's go see what's happening with the S&P 500. Did it come up here and close up this gap yet? Almost. I told you we need to close this gap. It touched it. That's the S&P 500. It closed this gap, but has not closed this one. And when there's gaps, gaps get closed. 85% of the time, gaps will get closed. The Dow Jones, same thing. Close this gap up. This gap right here is still open. Still hasn't got there. There's a JP. It looks like, yeah, look at that curl right there on the stocks RSI. And the MACD is down below, starting to curl back around. So JPXY look like it's on its way back up. DXY was falling down, pumped up a little bit yesterday, a little red today. Hasn't quite crossed up yet, but looking very nicely too on this stocks RSI. But the MACD is still down, so it's possible we could see the dollar index. Let me look at this chart completely. Yeah, it looks like it could come down a little bit more before the weekend. A little overextended on the EMA wave here, and the LSMA is way up here and it's under it. I don't think it's going to just go blasting up through it. So the dollar index looks like it's going to hold where it's at, around 106. I don't think it's going to get up here and test the 108 today. To me, it looks like it's more going to come down here to the 106 area and test, maybe 105 area. It's getting pinched in between the EMAs right now. So it's just got to make a decision here soon. JP, the Japanese yen. Try to open this up so you guys can see it better. It's getting shut down with all the EMAs, the LSMA, the EMA ribbons above it here. But it looks like it wants to pump. So if we can get above 820.80 and get on top of that EMA before the close of the day, I can see the Japanese yen pumping a little bit, maybe getting up here to around 831. If not, get on top of this cloud and go for a test up here on the 300 EMA at about 850, 849 area. But look for it to get up above this EMA at 820 or LSMA, then go up here and bounce off this ribbon here, the center ribbon at 830, and then you get rejected and start bouncing in between here. So when the dollar and the JPY both are rising, then Bitcoin will easily fall. The Dow Jones is usually falling. The SPX is falling. Bitcoin is rising. So I'd like to see it close up that gap. If not, it means we could see it come back up there and try it out again next week. And then your total. we're back into $1 trillion in Bitcoin. Everybody said Elon Musk sold 75% of Tesla's Bitcoin. I'm not seeing the reflection of 75% sell-off. I mean, 1.072 trillion. I mean, so that's $720 billion. And we dumped to where we're at now at 1 trillion. So $720 billion of Bitcoin was traded off to get where we are today. Yeah, who knows? He might have sold it. Everybody's saying he did. Oh well. He's not the only investor in the world that's making Bitcoin do what it does. I know he has a lot of pull through the social media. But man, there's so many people in this world, large corporations, large businesses buying so much Bitcoin. He's just a small pot in the puddle. I mean, when it comes to how much Bitcoin he had, look at it worldwide. And look at all the different countries, Dubai and India, and I mean, just worldwide. He's a small pea in the pod. He's just a loud squeaker on the social media. I wish I had his pull, but we don't. So we could see this come down here, retest back below $1 trillion very easily this weekend. So look for the overall crypto market to probably pull back to about 971 billion, possibly get back down here into 957 trillion area. So I mean, it's all curling down here, but on the stocks RSI is curling down, but the MACD is still holding here fairly decent. A little bit of a curl there, not much. But this is always going to fluctuate, and this is all of crypto. I'd love to see the money stay in crypto and head over to the alts, but then we'd have a real big, huge pump in alts as Bitcoin's dumping, and that usually don't happen until Bitcoin peaks its all-time high. So when Bitcoin gets back up and runs its bull market and gets to an all-time high again, then you'll start seeing Bitcoin dump, and you'll still see the altcoin staying in the upward green position. Good morning, Quay. How are you doing this morning, sir? So get back here to Bitcoin. There's our daily on Bitcoin. Nice. And we can see where we got up out of this channel. Came back here and retested a few times. We had our daily, got a nice rise up out of there. Boom, came down here, retested last night, or retested, we came down to here. The next daily candle came out, retested it. I told everybody it would retest that and get totally rejected. I think the last time I looked at my video last night, we were just short of touching that line. Wow, did we actually hit it dead on? Looks like it. Wow. It really hit that line dead right on. Perfect retest. Wow. So that was a perfect retest there. About 23,415, 420 area. It got rejected, and here we are. We are coming down. I hope you like my thumbnail. I've made that a while back. I've been saving it because I keep telling people this ain't over with. Everybody's saying 17,000 is the bottom, and we're headed back up. And the only telltale sign is yes, we're in an upward channel here. This is moving up. So let me pull this down here and squeeze this up a little bit so we can see this. So from this point here, we've been in an upward channel. And until this can come back through here and smash through this, retest it, and come down further, then this channel is your trend. And your trend will always be your friend until the end. So look for this to come down, maybe hit that channel and come back up. But if we can fall out of this channel and retest it and start dumping more, we will see a lower low than the 17,600. And I think we will go there. I still say 13,773 is my low. That's what I'm calling the lowest on Bitcoin on the daily or even on the weekly. Now it could spike down, get a wick down here to 12,000, possibly into the 10,000. But I got my number at 13,773, and a lot of people are saying that 17 was a bottom, and I'm not seeing it. So we are definitely in a bull trend right now. I wouldn't call it a bull market because we're not really trending anywhere especially hard. I mean, I think we had the same thing over here, kind of right here, but this is pretty much sideways. A little bull uptrend right in here. You squeeze that up, then our drop before that. No, there was no bull trend here. This was down, and this right here was a bear trend all the way down here on the daily. We had a little bullish move up here. Then this is all bear trend here. Then we had the huge dump. No. This is on our way up. This is a nice bullish trend here. This is a nice bull channel we had up here. We were charting back in February, January. And that was a nice channel. And channel was good until it wasn't. Right here. Boom. It broke that channel and never looked back. So here we are again in another channel here. And it's a widening channel, just like what was up above there. I mean, it's not a perfect channel. If you see this yellow one, let's squeeze it. This yellow channel is small here and widens up here. Usually if you see a perfect channel where it's actually almost looks perfect, it usually will run it and pop out and go forward. When I see widening channels that slowly start widening up at the end, is usually when you start seeing the rejections. That's just what I've noticed in the past. So I'm not holding my breath on this here. Oop, a little too much. So let's save this here so we don't lose any marks. I am looking for this to head its way down into the $19,800 area within the next, what's today? Today's the 21st. In the next 9 days, 9 to 10 days. Looking for that to dive in. So let's go see how things look over here on Ethereum. $15,500 and tumbling down. Did not quite make 1702. I had that marked. Said if we really pumped, we could hit 1784. We didn't make it all the way to 1635 area. And now we're coming down into the 14,000 where the LSMA is. Look for it to hit down here. If it blows through this, gets to all these EMAs, we will see Ethereum back into the $1,000 level again. I think before this whole market's over with, Ethereum will see 690 to 450 before we actually get into a full blown bull market. And we can see the market cipher here. Looks like we're about ready to get a red dot up here. Should be printing a red dot anytime soon. This is a daily candle. It's either going to print today or tomorrow that this volume is dropping. This is what Bitcoin looks like on here. Yeah, I'm looking for a red dot on Bitcoin here too, today or tomorrow. You can see right here, what's that? That's a 50. Yeah, 50 EMA. Ran right up there. Boom. Went through it, came back down, tried it again, got rejected, retested it here today, and on our way down. So 1, 2, 3, 3 and done. So I got some funky lines and channels drawn on this thing here. So if that decides it wants to come running down more, let's just mark some of these stupid lines I got here just in case. Wow, 17,331. What's this one down here marked at? 14,794. These are trend lines here. I don't know. I don't remember when I drew them or how long ago, but wow. I'm following it back here. Holy cow. Yeah, that's a daily trend line from way back there. Okay. And I think these were some spider lines I drew. Yeah, I gotta shrink this up to look at it more. It's been so long since I've messed with this, I do not know where half these lines are on this Bitcoin chart. But why I even drew them. So it's giving me a minute to go back and look and refresh my memory on these lines. Wow. 2 touches there, 3 there. So yeah, I can see that line there. It follows through. The pump line. They're kind of like spider lines. And you can see we came up here and blew through that one a little bit on the daily. Okay. Like I said, it's been a while since I looked at this Bitcoin chart. Kind of awesome. We bounced off here, broke up through here, came back and retested this spider line, ran all the way up, hit that spider line, getting rejected. Why those lines are there, I don't remember exactly why I drew them, but man, they hit hard. So trends don't lie, man. That's just a problem. You know, and I told everybody, keep an eye on this LSMA when it came down and curled up. It looked just like this one back here. Came down, curled under, got a little wavy, tested a few times, got on top, bounced off, fell through, bounced up, and then came crashing through it. Almost the same circumstance here, a little more exaggerated. So if I try to get them both in there, so you can see the downward trend right here, matching the downward trend. Going sideways, it broke through and tested it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, blew off of it. And we're testing it for a 6th time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times before it came through. So kind of the same circumstances, not as much as a dip in here. This is a little bit more bold. So yeah, this is looking like it's coming back through here. It's got to get to this LSMA and all these EMAs. So this little area here is going to be an area of support right now. 21,835.50. If we break through that right there, 21,526. If it breaks to 21,526 on the daily here and continues down, yeah, it's just gonna free fall for a little bit, and it's gonna come back out and retest the bottom of these EMAs before it continues down farther. But these are just numbers I'm seeing here. I mean, yeah. Wow. There's that 13,000 on this line that continues going down, and it keeps coming to it. See up here, it keeps coming to it. Bounce off of it. Keeps coming to it. Bounce off of it. Keeps coming to it. Okie doke. Well, that's Bitcoin on Market Cipher. I'm not telling anybody, you know, when to put in shorts or longs. I just know that once I see it down here in the 13,000 area, that's my key signal to start watching Bitcoin strongly, because I want to pull a large long somewhere between 13 and 10,000 for the run back up, because Bitcoin, I think once we bottom out and get into the bull run, I think it's going to go over 100,000 this next bull run. So that's just my opinion, not facts. I am not a facts person. I am just an opinionated person running a chart. So let's save this up here just in case. Let's get back over here to Bitcoin. There we go. And you can see we're fighting right here with Bitcoin. Right into that gold structure we talked about. So tell everybody here that's here, please go to here, Cryptoholicstoken.com. I have a place, it's called a link tree. All these places, please go vote for Cryptoholics Token. Each one of these places you can vote on every 24 hours. So, my little small plug-in for myself. Oh, so good morning, everybody. How are we all doing? I'm going to mute myself for a few minutes here and let you guys chit chat here as we watch this chart. I'll put it back to 30 minutes.